Wait, come on, you great drunken oaf. This isn't funny. No, everything is not okay. I can't wake any of these men up. Muttering things. Strangely similar things, as though they're all sharing the same dream. Makes no sense. I've heard rumours of men affected like this, lulled into sleep by a strange force, never to awaken again. They just lie there, empty, as though their soul just upped and left somewhere. I don't know what to do. That's my husband there, my Waylan. I don't know what I'd do without him. Well, I ain't going to turn you down. Anything to get my Waylan back. I should warn you though, a warrior named the Raptor came here before you and offered to help. He terrified me. I'm not ashamed to admit it. I gave him a restless sleep potion, an old recipe I learned from a witch some time ago. She said it would let me visit the world of dreams, whatever that means. He drank it and then seemed to fade away to somewhere else. You'll need to drink it as well if you want to catch up with him. I'm not afraid to say that I fear the Raptor. He has stories about him. His solution for a problem is to destroy everything linked to it. That's not who I want saving my husband. Protect my Waylan, would you? I know he's a drunkard, but he's my drunkard. You'll need this if you want to follow the Raptor and Waylan. If it has the effect I think it will, you'll enter some kind of dream world. Then make sure you get to Waylan before the Raptor does.
Hear the beauty in her voice. I heard her first. Stay away from her. Lucille, so ashamed. I can't stop walking.
This story starts under the sea, in the home of my sisters. In that...
If you're here to stop me, then you have a problem. And that problem is standing in front of you. Ha! It's too late to save Waylan.
Come to me, my men. Gather to hear my story.
Only thing left to do is kill her. Keep your distance. Don't try to stop me.
So I sang an old mermaid song, and the men on the docks listened. Fly fish, drift on the northern wind. Goldfish, bask in the western sun. So I sang an old mermaid song, and the men on the docks listened. Fly fish, goldfish. So I sang an old mermaid song, and the men fly for. So I sang an old mermaid song, and the men on the docks listened. Fly fish, drift on the northern wind. Goldfish. From southward seas, the catfish cry. From the east, the hammerheads draw. From southwards, from the The sailors on the dock heard my song, and I could see the adoration on their faces. I drank it all in, but then they stepped into the sea. None of the men made an effort to swim, and they drowned. I lifted the dead bodies back onto the land. I could barely swim home with the sorrow. My sisters taunted me. Even the town changed its name to Witch Haven, as if to remind me of what I had done. eating flesh and bones with rocks. As I learned new songs, I found I could affect men in other ways. One song allowed me to attract the souls of dreaming men. They would love me, even as they slept. Night or day, I was surrounded by those who loved me, and I loved them back. I found myself walking the world, sharing the love of dreaming souls. It was overpowering. It came so easy to me. But a furious soul. It burned with rejection, fear, and hatred. It ignored me. Approached the furious soul. It screamed as if on fire. I tried to soothe it with song, but still it seethed. So I cried a tear, and the water extinguished the fire. Although it didn't rage anymore, the soul had burned down, as if only a spark. I gave it the breath of life, keeping its heart pumping and alive. was weak. So I gave it some of the energy I had gathered. I allowed it to regrow. The soul felt new growth and purpose, but it needed time to become strong. It grew stronger than any soul I have ever encountered. It was so powerful, so overwhelming. And then there was darkness. My story ended, and another began. But that story is for another time. All that is left is to repeat the story again. Come to me, my men. Gather to hear my story. This tale starts under the sea, in the home of my sisters.
I guess this is the end of the line. No one could make that jump and survive. It would be foolish to even try.
can't be here. This is our island. You need to get back on your ship. She doesn't like trespassers. You'll make her angry. What are you talking about? Look around you. The waves lapping at the shore, the soft, soft sand. How can I believe you, trespasser? Still, I will humor you. I will sing the waking song. Then we'll see who is dreaming. Drop dreams ballast and let the sun... Gods! No! No, this can't be! What infernal place is this? What has been done to me? Who is responsible for this horror? Wait, I remember. I was swimming in some caves. I found a soul that was so alone. Then it ate me. Gods! I wake from a dream to return to a nightmare. No, it's better to see the world as it really is, even if I am trapped in this thing. No, Oh no, the old lady. The dragon. She must have been using... I know it's only a small means of reparations, but my waking song has sent the other souls back to their bodies. If you can let me out, I might be able to repay the favor and help you escape. I know an introduction won't help things, but my name is Remora. When I was eaten by the dragon, I wore a necklace of some power. It should be able to help us get out of this nightmare.
Found you. I'm going to put an end to your witchcraft. Time to die.
No, please. It's not my fault.
Killing her is the only way to stop this happening again.
That's right. If we can find my necklace, then I can... All you have to do is get me out of here, and it's yours.
Fine. You get us out, and I'll let you live a bit longer. But I'll be keeping an eye on you.
I understand. Grab my crossbow from the floor. It should burst the cyst and release me. Be ready. I imagine that bursting it will not make the dragon happy.
Will take more than dragon fire to get rid of me. You did fairly well. There will be no more dead villagers, and I have a new talent. It will take great strength to break the dragon's neck, but I will do it. Not let her know what happened. Here, take this. It was the sirens. She will have use for it. White Knights say you can get more in the cave. Don't care for myself. I prefer my flame.
I couldn't be more in your debt.
I cannot thank you enough. Wayland's a little groggy, but that's no different after a normal night's drinking.
Thank you.
Quiet, Wayland. The adventure doesn't need to hear your drunken rant. We're in your debt, and you can be sure that I won't let him drink ever again.